Guys, welcome back to Rosie's Creative Wings. Today I wanted to come on and show you what I've been up to. So I've been trying to create a new art journal, and this art journal is a little different. So I saw recently while I'm going through videos that Dina Wakley made a new art journal that has to do, it's called Ledger. It's like a ledger art book or art journal, and I really liked it. Very nice. It's the size of a ledger. Inside it looks like a ledger, but as I'm going searching for it to see if I can purchase it, some stores had it for $30, some stores had it for $40, and so then I thought to myself, I really don't want to spend that much money on an art journal, especially now. So I figured I could probably just mimic it and create one myself. So let me just bring this back a little bit. I decided to, what is that wire? Just get that out of the way. To see if I can recreate it in a different way. Kind of similar, but my own way. So I printed out a whole bunch of my own ledger paper that I have scanned in for my book, and these are them right here. So I did print it out on kind of like index card. It's kind of like a medium to heavy cardstock page, which does take medium, and for mixed media is perfect. I can always gesso it. So these are the pages here. Let me just take them out so that I won't confuse it. I'll show you. So when they print out like this. So you will have that. I mean, at least my printer has that frame there. And these are some checks, old vintage checks that I'm going to add to it. But you can still see that frame. And then here is plain ledger paper, and you see that frame. And so here's another one, and you see that frame. So I do cut the top and the bottom and one side, and I do leave one side because I do need this flat. And then I will cut this one completely, and then this one goes with this one. So let me just show you one that's completed. So this is what my intention is for it to look. So this is one that's already cut and is already pasted together. So what I'm trying to do is like signatures so that I can attach it to the spine. And so here is the ledger paper. Some ledger paper is going to be like black and white, just like this. Some is going to be like this. Others are going to look like this. So there's a variety of different ledger papers that are going to be in there. You're going to see like numbers, kind of like they're adding like, you know, accounting. And then this one here, I kind of made a mistake with this one. I did reprint it twice on it. You can see that, but I'm going to keep it because I'm going to do mixed media on it anyway, and that's fine with me. That doesn't bother me. So I'm going to keep it. And then you have some like this too. It does have like that rough, which I like. I'm going to leave it all like that. This one too, like that. So we do have some black and whites, and we do have some gray looking ones as well. When I scanned them in, I kind of changed the color on them too. So here's one. This is like finances and inventory. That's another little book that I have there. This is the gray tone one. Let me see if I still have that little book. So this is the book that I'm getting these pages from. I'm just switching the colors and things like that when I scan them. But this is the original book that I purchased, and I have all of my original pages in here. that I make copies from, that I get the copies from. I scanned a lot of these in, and this is where I get my Ledger vintage paper from. I love this book. I did separate a lot of the pages to be able to put it to my scanner better, but I do keep them in order. And I love the handwriting. There's different handwritings because there was a different person logging things in, and so I love that it has different handwriting. It has like numbers. They were adding up a lot of the finances and expenses, and beautiful. This person had such a beautiful handwriting. You see like adding up the numbers, and you see like lists of the people, the names and donations and things like that. And so this is a different handwriting here. Some of it is with pencil, some of it is with pen. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This book that I purchased through eBay is totally packed, like from beginning to end, with so much. And this was just one of the books that I was able to get. They have 8. This is book number 8. So they had, this is like a record book that they kept. And so they had so many of these books. I wish I was able to get another one, but I was able to purchase this one. I got this one like I want to say like 2 years ago through eBay. Over here I have some checks that I kept in here, original checks. And so I love this book. I treasure it, and so I do not rip the original paper pages. So this is another one that I found. This is from 1942, and I also found it when I purchased this one. And this one is someone's budget and expenses. And again, 1942. This person just took how do you call it? Kept records of all the finances, from payday to what they spent every day, and which I love. And it shows you every single price. Like candy was 5 cents. Cigars were 5 cents. So this is for a whole year, and this also is filled with this person's information. And love it. Was very happy to find this one too. Look at that, all packed. So you're gonna see a lot of these in here. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this these pages together, and like I said, what was the original page that I showed? I want it to look like this. And then once I get the signatures, I'll see. I'm not sure what kind of method I'm going to use to put it together, but I'm thinking of one that I saw on a video. Very different. But I'll see. I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm just going to cut this one to the size, because I just wanted to just show you what it looks like without, as you print it out. And then I am also going to add these 4 pieces of parchment paper in between. That's going to make it a little different than hers. But I am going to link a video down below where they show, there's a lot of ladies that purchased that journal, and they're doing like mixed media pages on it, and it gives you an idea of what it looks like. It's a really beautiful journal, but I definitely cannot afford it. So I'm just going to make one of my own. And so I just have to cut this parchment paper to size. So just gotta, and then I'm gonna add it in between some of the pages. This parchment paper, you can definitely draw on it. You can add, you can collage on it. You can add wet medium, dry medium, whatever you want, because this is a parchment paper that takes water really, really well, and it doesn't go through. So that's the reason why I'm putting it there. So I'm going to cut these down to size, and I'm going to cut these down to size, and I'm going to glue all the signatures together, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So here I put together these signatures and I glued the pages together. So this is how they are going to look. This is one here, and what I did with the parchment paper, I attached it to one of the signatures. So this is one here. Kind of makes sense for me to put it that way. So when I attach this signature, this parchment paper is already attached to it. So that's one, and there's another one here. Here is another one where I attached the parchment paper. This one here is actually upside down. I made a mistake and I kind of printed it the wrong way, but I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to use it. I am going to put paint and stuff over it, so that doesn't bother me too much. I just didn't want to waste the page, and I kind of like all of this, even though some of it is upside down. I refed it through my printer, and I reprinted it again, another paper, the correct position, and so it's like overlapping, but that's fine. There's a lot of like printing on it, which is great. So this is the other parchment paper that's attached. Here are some of the vintage checks. This one is one that I also messed up a little bit. Here are some of the checks in black and white. Here I reprinted over this one by mistake, but that's fine. See that? I love that. That's just like stamping. Here's another one, and then this one is also upside down. What I'll do is I'll just collage a little bit on it and then just do what I gotta do. Here's another one. This one also has the parchment paper on it. And then we have another parchment paper here. So there's 4 pieces of the parchment paper. I'm going to try to put it like separate it a little bit from the rest of the pages, so that we can get the parchment paper evenly. So I'll figure it out once I'm going to do the binding. So as far as the binding, I'm not sure still what I want to do. I feel like I don't want to do the traditional binding where you put one inside the other. I don't want to do it that way. There is a binding method that I saw in one of my friend's videos, and I like the way she did an art journal, and I like the way the binding looked and the way that she did it. So I think I'm gonna mimic her technique, and I will put all her information down below once I do it. But what I want to do for now is I want to do the covers. Once I decide on the binding for this, I want to do the covers because I do want to have the covers first, of course, before I decide the binding. Usually lately when I've been doing my art journals or even journals, I've been leaving, especially the art journals, I've been leaving I do like the base of the journal and I bind it, and then I leave the cover blank because I still don't know what I want on it. But this time around I want to do like everything. I want to do the binding, and I do want to have the covers already set. So I want to just present to you a whole finished journal. So what I want to do here is I think I want to do some possible jelly printing, or I do want to do a technique that I saw from another person that I'm following. She's a mixed media artist, and she did some techniques with her stencils, which I really love, and so I think I want to play around with that. But I did want to mention before that I do have an extra set of the ledger papers, so I made an extra copy, same amount of pages, extra copy of the journal that I'm going to create, because I'm going to do a second one and I'm going to gift it to someone, one of my subscribers. So I want to see how this one's going to come out. And once I finish this one, I'm going to do this one. And I do want to gift it to someone, one of my subscribers. I would love it to go to someone who enjoys journals and is a possible mixed media artist. If you're not a mixed media artist, then that doesn't mean you can't have it. You can definitely journal, add collage, add ephemera, make it really pretty. So but I do want to complete this journal as well and add my mixed media art to it as well in the covers. So I want to finish 2. One of them is going to be for me, and the other I'm going to gift it. So any of you that are watching this process, if you comment down in the description box, I'm going to pick someone who comments. So if you're interested in hopefully getting this journal, you should comment down below, because that's where I'm going to choose from. So it's going to be the same as this one. I think I did add a few different pages in this one, like this one here. This is a letter from 1964. So but really nice pages. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play around with this now. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do it in the next video. So in the next video, I'll be playing around with the covers, because I don't want to make this video too long. So if you want to see what I do with the covers, make sure you stay tuned and watch my next video. Okay, guys? So thank you so much. Send me any comments, any ideas, what you guys think so far about this journal I'm creating. Any feedback is appreciated, of course. I always like to hear from you guys, but yeah, I thought that this would be a phenomenal idea, to just try to mimic the art journal that she created, which is beautiful. So we'll see how it comes out. Okay, guys, so I see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you then. God bless. Bye-bye.